Back, everybody. So we've got the second game of DOS Block here. This will be the fourth game in DOS Cathlon. So we've got Jackrabbit, who another game by Epic Mega Games. This one, it's going to be interesting. It's pretty obvious if you saw the demo that Jazz really wants to be Sonic, but he's not Sonic. But this is still a pretty good game. So yeah, fourth game in DOS Cathlon. This is not going to be the hardest one to complete the goal, although in my experience it's the one I've been spending the most time optimizing, because I think it's going to be the most difficult one to optimize. Let's go back to that menu. For multi-episode runs, the leaderboards start time when you pick new game from the main menu here. DOSBox is on a different setting now. It's at 40,000 cycles. That's the setting for this game. So I'm going to go ahead and start new game in 3, 2, 1, go. Difficulty easy, that's what I've specified. The DOS Cathlon goal is basically just do 3 episodes, so I'm just doing episodes 1 to 3 in order. Gotta go this way. One of the secrets for Jackrabbit is always be shooting, and there are these little pickups here where you can get little sub-weapons. But I'm actually sticking to the blaster because it travels slowly, and so I can actually keep more of them on screen at the same time, which makes it a little bit better. Goals at the end of the stage, hit fire rapidly to skip the countdown at the end of the stage. That'll save you a lot of time. I didn't realize that was something I could do until like a day or two ago, so that saved me like 1 or 2 minutes just after I figured that out. Ow. Hold down when you're going down some of these places. For some reason, holding down makes you hit terminal velocity instantly. Get a little speed up here. Make the most of this speed up when you can. You're going to be going left here, wait here, go right here. There's going to be a couple of springs coming up, which you want to hit very nicely. They're kind of hard to hit. Jazz is hard to move. I think I got them both. Oh, but I forgot to jump there. Yeah, this game moves quickly at these speeds. Do not get that gem. That sends you to special stage. You do not want special stage. Heck yeah, I'm giving away all my race day secrets. I would love to see more people doing DOS Cathlon. So we've got okay, this is not chemical plant. No, it's totally original. It's tubes. Be sure to hold down here. Actually, if you hold down, you can see Jazz ducking in the tunnels. Again, I'm just sticking to the blaster for convenience. Yeah, the yellow shield will take a hit for you. Jazz has quite a bit of knockback when he gets hit by stuff. So usually picking up stuff that will allow him to take a hit without being knocked back, pretty worth it, usually. The yellow shield's only going to take 1 hit, so it's not that great, but it's better than nothing. Oh yeah, hold down there. Shoot a lot of busters here. There's a lot of barriers here, and if you can shoot them out, it's better than trying to take a damage boost and run through them. Shoutouts to Mr. Pure Miller with that raid. He was probably just playing Quest for Glory. Did you manage to get another record, Mr. Miller? Yeah. Quest for Glory is the DOS game that I play most of all. Yeah, so anyways, a lot of optimization here. For the most part, it's knowing all the levels where I can damage boost. So this is a game that's really difficult to do fast just because of how quickly stuff comes up, and you gotta pretty much memorize everything if you want to go fast. Like all the stuff I'm doing, I'm pretty sure I'm blazing through these levels for most viewers, but some of the top runners are gonna get through. They're probably going to get through this episode in about 5 minutes, where it's going to take me like 6 or 7. Medievo can be a fairly difficult stage. There was a bird in a cage there, and I did not manage to get the yellow shield up there. Time to start switching to a bigger weapon. These swords are going to dodge my blaster. So, gonna use this toaster that I've been saving for a bit. There's also the launcher that will come up at some point. Ow. Yeah, I'll grab these carrots. No, I don't want to go that way. Hold down to go fast. There's going to be a skateboard section coming up, which is a little bit of a breather. Oh, I ran out of toaster. I now have nothing but launchers. Launcher is actually a... Ow. You know what? Maybe I should stop hugging the ceiling. Launcher can be kind of a fun weapon. It's a little bouncy thing, and it goes all over the place. Can I go down here? No. I haven't learned the movement to actually go down there yet, so let's just not. But yeah, put these launchers all over the place. It's a really fun weapon. I like this weapon. You know what? I should hold back a little bit. I want a little more for the next level. So most of these levels are basically 3 stages in 2 parts, or 6 stages if you want to think of it that way. Oh, detour here for this level, invincibility. Invincibility power-ups make you... They're so handy for getting through a lot of this stage really quick. Oh, and there's another one there, so I can extend it further. Keep going this way. It's going to last a little bit. Go down the middle here. I should jump on those cannonballs, but there's a bouncer there. I can handle it. Invincibility is going to run out right about now. Right about now. A little platforming section here. It can be made a lot easier if you turn around and boost yourself to the left. But then we get to the first boss. There's basically one boss per level. I've been saving my RF missiles for this boss because it shoots out 2 at a time, which allows me to basically get through this boss and destroy everything before he can really do anything. Escape, escape. That's 1 episode down. Time to move on to episode 2. The timer does not stop. So episode 2 is the one that I currently consider the most difficult of the first 3. There's a lot of damage in a lot of places. And there's a lot of very tricky movements sometimes. For example, there's a bit of stage here that pulls you up with these electric barriers, which can be shot out, but they're elevated, so you use the stage to help you out, but it's not always obvious that you can do that. Oops, fell down here. Come on, get me up here. Okay, the rest of this stage will be easy at this point because we've got both an invincibility and a speed power up. Hold down, which is going to make you go down here. Hold left, and then jump up these hills. Jumping up hills is faster than running up hills. You like to run down the hill, but you want to jump up hills. Then we get to level 2, which is going to be the harder of the 2. Picking up some rapid fire pickups. I don't know if they're going to come into play because this is the one episode in which I'm most likely to take some deaths, probably on purpose. There's some electric fields coming up. Yeah, you can see that I'm on red now. I can take 1 more hit, but I do have some invincibility here, which is going to help me just a little bit. There's going to be a carrot right down here, which will help me out just a bit. Get to purple. So that's 3 hits, and I'm dead. Hold down here, go left here, go right here. Keep going, jump up this hill. Jumping up hills is faster. Jump up here, and the invincibility is gone. If I take it slow, then I won't get hit by these electric fields. But you know, sometimes you got to go fast, and sometimes got to know when to take it careful. I can afford 1 more hit. In fact, that's fine because there's invincibility right here, but it lasts so long that I can basically finish the stage. Hit space, skip that timer, hit escape to dodge the level transitions, because otherwise it spends like a good 30 seconds loading the next level, but you don't really need to wait for that. You can just press escape. Go left? Yes, left is correct. This is one of the levels that I find the most difficult because there are these spiky things, and you either have to very slowly wait for them to get out of the way or damage boost through them. But there's enough of them that if you damage boost through all of them, you're probably going to end up pretty low on health. I do have a checkpoint coming up. Ow. So I grabbed the checkpoint. I'll go ahead and take the death on purpose in order to refill my health. But this is going to get rid of all of my sub-weapon ammo. So it's not something I like to do, but health is a major concern for this part. Yeah, haven't even gotten up here. So I gotta take this next part slowly. It is possible to jump up that pit down there, but I'm not very good at it, which is why I'm taking the slowest, safer method. Bird? No bird. Damage boost left, that'll get me to the rest of the stage. Good. Tech Noir 2 is also gonna involve some, it's probably gonna involve some sort of intentional health refill. A lot of conveyor belts here. Jump down here, and every time you jump down, you risk running into a bad guy. Let's take that checkpoint, take the death here. This is a normal place for me to take a death and refill. Oh yeah, when Jazz is running, he goes a little bit higher, so getting running jumps can help you make some of those jumps that would otherwise be difficult to make. And unfortunately, I don't yet know what to do here, apart from waiting for the spring to come all the way back. Jump. Jump, duck under there. This next section is a little bit of a gauntlet, so you want to make sure you're either blasting through some of the guys that are in your way, or you want to find a way to damage boost in the correct direction. But luckily, we're through that. Alright, Orbitus has some different mechanics in play. The bird I picked up in the previous level, he was basically just there to absorb a hit for me. He can shoot stuff when you're shooting, but he's just there to give me an extra health. Oh yeah, go down here to get this skateboard. So Orbitus has basically these blue flashing walls. You touch them, they bounce you way up. This is a rare moment when I'm going to switch to the RF missile. Oops. Yeah, don't touch the walls. They'll bounce you right back up. Go down. And then you have to go up in this specific spot, and I didn't touch the wall. There we go. You can hold right. You can go a little bit faster with some risk if you try to alternate walls. I do have enough health for this part, so I can just go this way. You know what? I need to... Okay, switch to the TNT. Boom. There we go. Oops. I used both of them, but that's alright. The TNT can activate the level the level ender thing just barely off screen. Uh-oh, I didn't make that a platform. So that's gonna be unfortunate. This platform is pretty difficult to make, but I need it to be high enough to go over here. There's a couple of these things in the way. You know what? Let's get some launches out. I didn't mean to go down here. That's alright. Get rid of that thing. That should get us through most of the hard parts of this level. Oops. Not far enough over. Down here. Over here. Hold right. Hold down. Hold. Yeah, keep holding down. Enough carrots there to restore health to full, so that's basically going to get you to full on this level. Get through here. Damage boost in the correct direction. If you press... It's possible to get through some of these fields without without bouncing on them, but it's pretty hard to do. So since I'm not managing it this time, we'll go ahead and take the long way around. Go this way. Once you're down here, you're set. Oops, extra life there, don't need it. Bounce, 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 bounce. Watch out, motion sickness. There's going to be another one here, but this is pretty much the end of this stage, and then by extension, the end of episode 2. Keep going. There we go. Oh yeah, since the screen slowly scrolls to where the sign is when you shoot it, the closer you are to this sign, the better. This is probably the most difficult boss to do. He does have a pattern, swing side to side for a little bit, then charge at you, then charge at you again, then start shooting at you. Once you know, once you know the pattern, you can deal with him fairly easily. But he was the boss that took me the longest to figure out. So, Rabbit's Revenge, Episode 3. We're gonna have a lot of corkscrew maneuvering around here. This level has a lot of plants that are in the way. You can try to blast them, or you can try to damage boost through them. Probably, at least initially, you're probably going to want to blast through them. They tend to block you in ways that makes it hard to damage boost them. Like, if you take a damage boost and you're sent over a pit, then you're just spending several seconds thinking about your life and how you would like to not be recoiling from damage. On the other hand, if you can turn yourself around and boost in the direction you want to go, then damage boosts can be some of your best friends. Ow. Sign right here. Alright, level 2. Oh yeah, you don't have to press jump repeatedly to jump a lot. As long as you're holding jump, Jazz will give his full height every time he touches the ground. So actually, be sure to learn when to let go of the button. Carrots here just for safety. I probably don't need them. This episode isn't too hard. There we go, damage boost. But I have run into difficult... Okay, you know what? I'm getting full of myself. Let's take the carrot, and then let's move on. Ow. I think I need to take it a little slower. Ow. Yeah, just a bit. Duck behind here. There's a carrot here which will help me get through the rest of this. Damage boost will get me to the exit. There we go. Scrapper Rep is gonna probably be the most difficult level of this run. There's actually multiple ways you can go. I'm used to going right, but I think the top level runners go down. But I'm not gonna try to adjust it the day before a marathon run, so we're going right. There's a lot of magnets. Holding down can pretty much stop the magnets from pulling you up. To the right, different story. Be sure, don't jump too much here, but you want to jump to get over there. Jump there, stay down here, jump here, and then here's the end of the stage. Scrapper Rep level 2 is kind of difficult to find the right way, but second door to the right from down, and then you get this little speed up here. But you have to be pretty careful with this stage. So you can jump here, jump a second time, don't jump a third time except to get over this, hold down, get that carrot, hold right, and hold jump. And maybe you'll make that. Nope, I didn't make it. You gotta be really careful with your health here, and I'm not being careful, I'm just holding right and holding jump. This is actually a lot more health than I usually have for this part. There's these flying things here, they like to shoot you, and Jazz goes really far back when he gets hit while on the hoverboard, which has caused me death many times. And getting through the end of that level without the speed shoes is pretty difficult. Okay, but then we've got Mega Air Base, which has a lot of projectiles on screen. So I think there's an orange shield somewhere. No. Oh, there it is. Good. Also a carrot here. So Mega Air is a base that would... It's a level that would be really difficult if it wasn't also throwing a whole bunch of power-ups your way. I missed a jump. I'm going to get this bird. The bird is for safety. Bird's the word. Yeah, the orange shields are really good. They can take up to 4 shots, but notice that my shield's gone already. I've used up all of it. I mean, some of that could be that I'm just running through stuff and there's just too many things for me to shoot. Spring going back and forth here. Be sure to jump on it accurately. There's a lot of moving platforms here that you really need to be aware of. Like that one. Still got my bird. How is the bird still alive? That's a little bit of a surprise. Oh right, jump up here. Mega Base 2 is not going to be too difficult. In fact, it's the easier of the stages. There's going to be a lot of rapid fires in this stage, which actually helps a lot with certain stuff, because after you get enough of them, you can